Hello there, Battle Brothers, and welcome to yet another video, and welcome to yet another review video. I know I said I would only review the entire book, The Age of Darkness, that I'm getting through right now, from the Horus Heresy series. But I just felt like talking about Warhammer again, and since I'm reading a book right now, and this is a short story collection, I'm taking an opportunity, of this opportunity to make more Warhammer videos, so why not? So I'm talking about The Lion's Due. Now, I had to make some notes about the names of the characters and so on and so forth, by James Wallow, and it is an interesting short story, especially when put into contrast with the novel that I reviewed, before I started reading this short story collection, and the novel was Nemesis. And in my review, I said that in the end, it's basically both the Emperor and Horus, independently upon each other, they kind of agreed that it is the best to wage a war in the open, not in the shadows, not sending assassins, and not dealing with everything in secrecy, stabbing each other in the back. This is the one and the proper way to resolve this conflict is on the field of battle. Well, it's not really that much of this is not really true, is it? When you are in a conflict like this, at such a grand and brutal scale as the Horus Heresy was, you will reach for other means than just bolters and chainswords and thunderhawks and tanks and battle barges and spaceships and armies of the Astartes, and the warp, of course. if we are talking about the heretics, the traitors. So it is about a Town 44 on a planet Vergemos 2, which is an imperial agricultural colony, and it deals with the inhabitants of that colony. There's a skyhook, like a gigantic elevator that leads up into the skies, and they are sending grain there. It's just an agricultural colony, like some sort of a grain basket for the Empire, one of the millions and millions. The Imperium needs to be fed. But a lot of these colonies are kind of out of reach and not really in a direct contact with the Imperium. They are being used, maybe even being taken advantage of. It depends on your own point of view. And so this skyhook is all automated, right? So the workers just plow the fields, and they grow the crop, and they just send the product up there for the ships to take it away into the to other parts of the Imperium, including Terra. And so a remembrancer who calls himself Mendax visits this colony because he wants to document, the other parts of the Imperium that are not directly involved in the war. So first the Great Crusade and then Horus Heresy. This is like 2 years in Horus Heresy, if I remember correctly. And the inhabitants of this colony, of this Town 44, they are getting their news via cable, being broadcast by an astropath who lives up there in the skyhook. It's described and it's explained that the transmission tends to be very bad, so they have to use both the astropath and they have to use the cable. It's what it is, for the sake of the story, right? And so one day a broadcast says the Emperor is dead, lies at the hand and feet of Horus, and Horus is coming and something like that. And so the inhabitants they get divided, of course, into the supporters of the Emperor and the supporters of the Horus. And so the remembrancer goes there and he documents things, and he talks to the inhabitants, and he sparks a little bit of a trouble here and there. He says, oh, we can't allow that, we can't do that, you know, we have to support him, all that. And in the end, long story short, spoilers, he turns out to be a secret agent in the service of the Alpha Legion. Alpha Legion at this point, of course, being one of the traitory legions. And it turns out that they are using secret agents to secretly spread dissent in colonies, in planets that are a part of the Imperium, and basically turning those planets pro-Horus without a fight. The people themselves, the inhabitants, they will turn against the Emperor and they will become pro-Horus. Because, and this is stated multiple times, many times in this book, like, they really don't have any relationship, any positive relationship with the Emperor. They have never seen him. They have never even seen Anastartes. The Imperium has never really been there since, like, the original compliance or populating of this colony, or colonization. And so they really only work, and they don't really, as they say themselves, they don't really care for whom they work. If they work for the Emperor or Horus, they just, you know, want to live their lives. So it's very interesting, and I appreciate these stories because it provides you with different points of view, and it provides you with different, like, looks on the conflict. And it wasn't just, you know, about heroic battles and tragedies, like on Istvan 3 and Istvan 5, and that it wasn't just, you know, about Space Marines shooting each other in the face with bolters, although this is probably the most enjoyable part. Now it isn't, but well, it is. It's the everything, you know. You can't really just pick one thing. You can't pick one aspect of it, because it was such a complex conflict. I love this, absolutely. Right now I'm getting through the third short story of this collection, and I suppose that when I finish it, I might review that as well. I think I'm going to review them individually, why not? The more Warhammer videos, the better. So let me know in the comments down below what you think, and that'll be all. Thank you very much for watching, and remember, the Emperor protects.